What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Looney Tunes World of Mayhem, a brand new hero collector brought to you by Scopely. Scopely being the same exact company that brought you the Walking Dead Road to Survival, as well as the more recent Star Trek Fleet Commander. They are now back with a brand new hero collector, obviously starring the Looney Tunes cast of characters. So if you guys want to know, does this game earn the FG3000 stamp of approval when it comes to heroes that you can collect? Obviously it does. I mean, when it comes to character IPs, there's not a lot of characters in history that are more legendary, more iconic than the Looney Tunes cast of characters. So expect to play characters like Bugs Bunny and Sylvester the Cat. You also have like Yosemite Sam and Foghorn Leghorn. And of course, if you know anything about Looney Tunes characters, they absolutely love cosplay. So a lot of your favorite characters have different themes that they can dress up as well. So the very first characters that you get access to are going to be based off like hunting and scouting. So all of these characters are forest themed. Then after that, you'll unlock characters in the WB studio. So as you guys can see, you have like Foghorn Leghorn dressed up as like Frankenstein's monster here. You got Daffy Duck looking very snazzy in a suit. You'll move on to Looney, which I assume this is like Shakespearean type, you know, garb and cosplay, I believe. You got Bugs Bunny dressed up as a king. You got Pepe Le Pew as a bard. After that, you have the town version of these characters, which is just them kind of just being like regular citizens. So you have Police Dog Hector. I never knew what that dog's name was. And you have Bugs Bunny dressed up as a barber. And then as you kind of level up, you get access to more of them. And these different subcategories are tied to the campaign. So let's jump directly into combat so I can kind of show you how this game plays out. Now, this is what we were just talking about earlier. So you have the forest chapter, you have the farm chapter, city, town, desert, and space. And of course, you can expect all of your favorite Looney Tunes characters to be dressed up as themes that kind of pertain to these different chapters. So on to the forest. Now what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and do a mission that I only 2-starred so we can kind of see how combat works in this game. We're gonna go ahead and bring Bugs Bunny. Actually, no, we're not gonna bring Bugs Bunny. We're gonna bring Sylvester the Jr., Sylvester the Cat, Yosemite, and Foghorn Leghorn. So I can kind of show you that this game, there's a lot more than meets the eye, all right? So it looks like a, you know, a very, very playful, very, you know, children-esque type of game. But believe it or not, there actually is a lot of stuff going on under the hood in this game. This game through and through is an RPG. So I'm gonna keep it on ×1 speed for now. Now, as you guys can see, Sylvester Jr. has 3 attacks here. So he has a basic attack here that deals damage. He has an AoE heal, which obviously heals the party. And he also has an attack up buff. In addition to that, there's also passives and there's also interactions with characters that are his friends and characters that are his nemesis. So in this example, obviously his dad's here. So since Sylvester is here, he's also gonna get a boost to his attack, defense, and speed. And because he has a natural gift, he also has just innate more attack and more defense and speed as well. This is very helpful to allow him to do attack up before anyone else can. All right, so here we are, Sylvester Sr. Now, as you know, his son is here, so he has that same exact passive bonus here as well. Also, he has an ability to, while hidden, to do additional damage. So we obviously want to get him hidden as fast as possible. So we're gonna go ahead and attack Marvin the Martian here. And as you guys can see, they did not spare any punches when it came to the presentation of this title. It is a very good looking game and very well polished with very high production value. So hats off to the team at Scopely. They are really using the Looney Tunes license very well. There's lots of sound effects from the Looney Tunes cartoons as well as voiceovers as well. So here is Yosemite Sam. So first things first, when a toon is defeated, he will get a crit chance up, which is very good there. Also, if his health falls below 15%, he'll gain hidden. He has a basic attack here, and then he also has a basic attack, which will get him counter. I don't want to use that because I have a tank here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, just do a basic attack to Marvin the Martian there, not quite dead. Foghorn Leghorn, let's go ahead and set him up to taunt, as well as give himself defense up. So obviously, since he's taunting, everyone has to hit him. All the sound effects from Looney Tunes are very well created here. I'm gonna go ahead and do a heal here. So an AoE heal with Sylvester Jr. We are now hidden. So remember that passive from earlier. While hidden, this attack has a chance to apply defense down. So I could just finish off Marvin the Martian here, but I'm gonna go for Witch Hazel. That way I can get a little bit of value out of defense down, but I did not get it, unfortunately, and that kind of screws me over because this enemy Foghorn Leghorn is now taunting, so I gotta smack him in the face with Sylvester Jr. But hopefully we can kill him with Yosemite. Yes, we can. Take a little bit of damage from Marvin, which we really didn't want to do. All of the sound effects from the Looney Tunes cartoons are here, which is really cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish you off. I'm tired of you being here. Smack you in the face with a mallet. I might lose Foghorn here. Yes, I will. So 2-star in this stage once again. But we can go ahead and finish. I'm gonna go ahead and finish you off here first. Witch Hazel, which once again, another character whose name I had no idea what it was. Beat you down there. Finish you off with Yosemite Sam. And then we'll go ahead and heal up. That way we don't 1-star this stage. All right. Do his ultimate once again. Very cool there. Defense down, very good. So now we can just do a basic attack and finish him off. So the characters have a lot more depth than meets the eye. Don't let the Looney Tunes aesthetic fool you. This game has quite a lot of interactions when it comes to characters and their interactions with other characters as well. So before we actually go back, I might rate you guys later, don't worry. So before we go back into more combat, I want to kind of give you a little bit more examples of how this all this interaction works. So of course, since these are all Forest Themes characters, a lot of these characters are going to have interactions with each other. So we already talked about Yosemite Sam, but what you did not see is that if Bugs Bunny was just on the field as a rival, Yosemite Sam would have 15% more attack. In addition to that, if Granny was out there, he's going to do 50% more attack to her. For whatever reason, he really hates Scout Leader Granny. So there is a lot of kind of interactions with other characters, so you're really going to have to think when you set up your teams and when you're going against opponents' teams, especially in PvP, which we're just about to talk about, which characters are going to give you the most bang for your buck when it comes to doing as much damage to the enemy as possible, all while making sure that you have as many passive buffs as possible as well. So let's jump into PvP so we can kind of put some of this more into action. And PvP in this game is going to be, it's going to be interesting. I really want to know what you guys think about PvP in the comment section below, because PvP works a lot different in this game than any other hero collector that I've played in recent memory. So you guys have seen these chests before. When you actually win in PvP, you'll get one of these chests. Once you get one of these chests, it's gonna go on a timer. It's gonna take 3 hours to open this one and 30 minutes to open one of these, all right? Let's just start with that. Let's just get one of these chests first, and then we'll talk about the rest here in a second, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and fight these guys here. See if we won't embarrass ourselves here on video. We're gonna go ahead and put it on ×2 speed. There's also a ×4 speed. So if you thought maybe you'd get annoyed at the, the full animations of all the ultimates and things of that nature, do not worry. And I'll keep it on for now, so you guys can see that you can really blow through these battles quite quickly. Oh man, you guys are trying to destroy me. Take down that enemy Daffy Duck here. Go ahead and taunt. Go ahead and give ourselves a nice AoE heal. You look really weak, Sylvester there. I think, what is this, like Tourist Sylvester or something like that? I have no idea. Shoot you in the face, down you go. We should be doing pretty well as far as this PvP encounter is concerned. Smack you in the face with a mallet. Oh man, I really wanted to see that animation. Fine. For the sake of the video. All right, and then of course there is an autoplay as well. So once you feel confident that you're gonna win the encounter, you can go ahead and turn it on autoplay, and there you go. Victory is mine, 3-star this stage. Got myself some PvP trophies. So this treasure chest right here, I literally stole this treasure chest from an enemy player. That other player that's in the world somewhere, they just lost this treasure chest from their account. It's gone. I just took it, it's mine now. So this is why I really want to know your thoughts in the comment section below, because I really haven't seen a PvP system work like this. So now that treasure chest is now mine. I stole it from that enemy player. So now I actually have to put it in my bank and wait for the 30 minutes for this treasure chest to open up. All right. So now I have this treasure chest in my bank. It's going to take me 30 minutes for me to unlock this treasure chest. In the meantime, someone else can do exactly what I just did to them and take this treasure chest away from me. So, in order to protect this treasure chest, as you guys can see, I've assigned these toons right here to protect this treasure chest. So if someone tries to take this, they have to fight this team in order to take this chest away from me. So, very interesting. I have another slot here, so let's do some more PvP here really quick. I'm gonna try to take, this other team is very low end. I don't really have a very strong team on the second. What is this, 2306? I actually don't have, yeah, we can. We should be fine. So let's go ahead and try to rob this guy for his treasure chest here. Same exact thing here. We'll go ahead and we'll see what autoplay does for us. We'll see how bad or how good they are. You never know. See how they operate here. At least Foghorn did taunt right off the bat, so that's very good. Sylvester's gonna smack you in the face, so pretty good here. We also had a power advantage, so that helped as well. Down goes Turris, Sylvester the cat. So there's another instance right there. I just stole another treasure chest from some random enemy player in Idaho somewhere. Sorry, Philip, this treasure chest is now mine. All right, so got this treasure chest. Go ahead and assign it to my bank right here. Go ahead and put these characters as defenders. Oh man, this is gonna be a hard one to defend, but we'll try. Oh, look at this. I'm now in Junior League 1, so come at me. There you go, got some little rewards there. Now, if we go back over here to my bank, now we have these 2 chests right here trying to unlock. This was a really bad move to put such a weak team in charge of this one, because they're gonna have to sit here for 3 hours and try to defend this. It's probably not gonna work out, but yeah, that's how PvP works. So you attack other people's accounts, you steal their treasure chest from them, and while all trying to defend your treasure chest while they open up. As you guys can see, you can have up to 4 of these chests activated at once. So this is kind of like the long-term game of this title, is that a lot of other games struggle with trying to make sure that you continually level up additional characters as the game gets older and older. In this game, you're not really going to have that problem right off the bat, because this game is really going to push you to have lots of characters leveled up really, really high in order to defend your banks and your treasure chests. So that's basically how that works. In addition to that, of course, there are also going to be PvP rewards that you can open up as well. Oh man, I got a little error there for some reason. So you have a league store here. So this is the PvP currency. So you can buy things that'll help you upgrade your character, such as anvil and dynamite. Now, of course, I'll show you how these all kind of function when it comes to leveling up your character. There you go, bought some anvil, bought some dynamite. So if I want to go back to my toons here, and let's say I want to level up Sylvester Jr., who's one of my favorite characters thus far, all you need are these little XP potions right here. These XP potions will level up your character. Very straightforward. In addition to that, your skills can be upgraded as well, and this is where those anvils and dynamite currencies came into play. So if I want to increase the power of my catfish too, I thought I said catfish, catchfish too. I don't know what I'm thinking about right now. I can level that up using anvils and dynamite. It'll move on to this next one. So the same exact thing. I'll need some gold here, these leaves, anvil, and dynamite, and then I can level up this my AoE heal as well. So that's kind of how leveling up your characters work. You don't have to worry about getting gear or anything like that for your character. You basically get those material currencies to level up your skill. You get those EXP potions to level up your character, and then of course you get fragments to level up your actual characters themselves to evolve them from, you know, level to level, star to star, etc., etc. So that is that. Junior League 2, what up? So, in addition to that, what else is in this game, FG? There's quite a bit. So, of course, there are guilds in this game as well. They're called alliances in this title. Later on, you'll unlock a thing called challenge mode. And the challenge mode is just a special way, kind of like events and side stories in other titles. These are going to be where, when the game wants to kind of have an event going on, you'll find them here in the challenges. And of course, you're going to need specialized characters at specialized levels in order to unlock challenges. So be wary of that. In addition to that, you also have a world mode right here. So don't be really intimidated by this big world mode. I know Scopely is very famous for doing city builder type games. This is not really a city builder type of mode. Yes, you will get buildings, and yes, you'll kind of plant them down in this city. Sounds like a city builder, FG. Hold. Really all this is just a very pretty dispatch mission screen. So you're gonna take your toons here, you're gonna send them out on missions. They're gonna come back in 3 hours, 5 minutes, whatever the time allotted is, and they're gonna come back with different materials in order to level up your character. So you want to make sure that you bring certain toons, like let's say for example, I really want to get Sylvester Jr. fragments. Make sure that when because you have limited slots here, you want to make sure that you send Sylvester Jr. as one of your slots if you want to get fragments for him. Send him out on a mission, come back in 5 hours, and you're going to have 1 to 4 fragments there for Sylvester Jr. So like I said, I know this looks like a city builder, but it really isn't. It really is just, like I said, a dispatch mission screen, just very pretty. So that is that. Back over here to the home screen. Let's spin this wheel real quick while we're here. I think the best thing to do here is to save up your tickets to do a 5 spin. Because right now I have 1 ticket, I can do a 5 spin. That's probably the better way to do it, but let's just go ahead and spin this one for the YouTube. Let's see if we get anything nice here. I thought I was gonna get that Hazel Witch, but we did get a ton of Daffy Duck fragments. Good, clean, wholesome fun. Sales Duck Daffy, so of course we have to activate him. like I said, they really use the Looney Tunes license here because you have lots of sound overs from the actual cartoons themselves. So unfortunately, I can't rank them up to 2 stars, but there goes Sales Duck Daffy. Now, like I said earlier, a lot of the synergy is based on relationships with other characters. Now, when it comes to systems like that in Hero Collectors, they're not my favorite. I gotta be honest. I don't really like those systems in any game because what this really pushes you to do is that you really don't want to use Sales Duck Daffy unless you have Barber Bugs there as well. Because if you don't have them together, then you really just kind of gimp yourself. You really nerf your character just by default. Right off the bat, if you don't pair them together, they're just weaker by default. So in my opinion, what that really does to kind of like creating your own team and making your own kind of synergies is it really limits you. Really, the game is telling you which teams to make. So I don't know. I really don't like that. Hopefully there's a little bit of diversity in the long term because you do still have this one right here, which is basically professional toons. So at least you have a little bit more leeway to, you don't always have to use Bugs Barber. You can use other characters that fall under that professional tree. So maybe that makes it a little bit easier and a little bit, you know, more palatable for FG. But that is that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This has been a look at Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. Do I recommend this title? I'm gonna go with yes. This is one of those hero collectors where you can just really kind of pop in. It's really actually very fast, maybe way too fast to drain out your stamina at the moment. Right now, the stamina goes by extremely quick. So this is not one of those hero collectors where you're gonna have to have it playing in the background for hours and hours and hours at a time, basically having to keep the game on all day. This is gonna be one of those games where you pop in, you do a couple of PvP matches here, you run through your campaign stamina, which will go by very quickly, and you'll also send out a bunch of your tunes on dispatch missions. You'll close it and you'll come back later. So if you're like me and you're kind of, you know, you're done with a lot of those hero collectors that stay online all day, this one might be a game for you. I'm gonna stick around a little bit longer because I want to see how this game progresses, because Scopely is one of those companies that is they've made their name in mobile, and all of their games are extremely, you know, successful, and not just profitability, but just overall player retention as well. A lot of people love their game, so I want to see what Scopely's all about. This is gonna be my very first Scopely game, so let's see how good they are as developers. I will report back later. Once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get that XP. Look at this. Little Daffy hood as well. That's pretty awesome. Here's your little, if you guys want to know, I didn't really notice this until a lot later. This is your quest bonuses here at the bottom. There you go. You're welcome. Anyway, guys, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.